Alright, so what I want to show you here is how to I want to split it out. So to split it out, I just double click on this, I press shift because of the macros that are going to run, so it's going to deactivate every macro. So after opening, then I release my shift key. So now I have my tables already available here. Okay, so these are the tables, and I'm ready to split. So I click on this, I split the database. So I click on this, then I'm ready to split this. So when I click on split database, then I want to split it somewhere. Okay, so in this case I want to put it inside my download folder, so I will have my back end there. Alright, so I split it. Okay, so it says exporting the tables. So you can see below, you are getting them here there. So as soon as it's done, the database has been splitted. As you can see, at this database, you can see everything is linked up to the back. Okay, so now this is what I just splitted. Let me go to downloads, and let me just group by date. As you can see, this is what I just splitted, and this is the back end. Okay, so I can now close this. Now anytime I open the database, this is now the front end, and while I also have the back end. So as you can see, I have my back end here, so I can even move it anywhere I want to move it to. So I can move it here. Oh no, that's not it. Come here, can paste it here, and this is now the front end of the database. So this is the front end. So if I am to open it again, it's not going to open. I need to relink it up, so because I have actually moved it away from that place, so I don't want to make the mistake of opening it directly. So I want to open it with the macros deactivated or inactive macros. So I will press down my shift key while I open the front end. So press down my shift key to make sure no macro run, and it's not going to connect to the database. Okay, oh, that was an error. Okay, so as you can see, if I try to open this one here, I'm going to have an error because it's not actually there. So what I will do, whether way I don't need to really enable the content, so I just leave that. So I can right click on this and say link table back. I click on select all, then I click on OK. So when I click on OK, I can relink that particular table from where I actually copied the back end to. So if you copied it to drive C, most especially for database that is shared on a network, is always stored in drive C on the root directory where it can easily be shared. And if I come here, now I have my back end here. So this is the back end. So when I get it, I just click on it and then click on open. So make sure it's the back end. As you can see, it's refreshing the linked table, so it's done. Codes, you can actually write a code that can do this also. So maybe in the next another tutorial I will show you how to the codes for it. Actually, it's a code written by a company known as J Street for relinking, known as relinking of database. So you can relink multiple database to a particular front end. Okay, so this is it. So by the time I double click on it, as you can see, it is open now. So that shows it really works fine. So this is how you are going to do when you copy the front end. Don't forget that the front end is distributable. You can always copy this front end and distribute it to as many front end users that you know, and from there you can link it via the network, the shared directory, the shared folder on the particular network where the back end actually is, because the back end, this one underscore be, is the one you put on the server or the shared folder where every other front end connect. So you have one back end and many front end distributed to as many users as possible. So this is how it is used on a local network or on multiple computers if you want to work on it. All right, thank you for watching.